This is Katie Manning Hilton with Psychic on the Scene, and I'm over here in historic Stockade in Schenectady County. And tonight I'm going to be doing a smudging. I get a lot of requests about smudging and how to clear your home, whether you think you have ghost or maybe some negative energy. And when you're doing anything like this, first of all, always make sure that you're careful with using anything that's lit, a candle, anything like that. So please be cautious. So when is the best time to do a smudging? You can ask somebody to come in to do it for you professionally. I suggest that clients do it themselves because they're adding their own positive energy into a space. So tonight, I will be doing the smudging. I'm using Palo Santo, which smells terrific. That smells great. This is also Native American. A lot of the things that you'll see when doing smudging is Native American. You can use white sage, and a lot of the sage has other things mixed in it, and it just adds more positive energy into a space. Anytime you're doing this, you can say things like you can do the Lord's Prayer, or you can just actually think in positive terms of pushing out negative energy and just thinking of white light, universal positive energy in the space. So I do have a lighter here, so I don't have to use my magic spell to light it. Not that I could do that. Wouldn't that be awesome? So when you light it, you get the tip going, and then you're going to have it so it smokes out. Alrighty. And you just get it going. So in all the spaces, when you're doing it, you're going along the frame of the spaces. If you come across a window, then you go around the shape of the window or a doorway for the blessing. And again, you're saying the Lord's prayer, or you're saying, I'm asking you to release the energy in this location and move on, and only allowing positive energy to remain. Anything like that you can think of. And again, only thinking positive thoughts. If the space is cluttered, if your home is cluttered, you want to make sure you're cleaning that out. You can also use salt, kosher salt around the home, and sprinkle that around. That also gets rid of negative energy. You can use crystals. You can use singing bowls. There's also a method called clapping. What else is there? I'm trying to think. Now, all my friends that do this are going to you can use pendulums, dowsing rods, and those actually help assess how many spirits are here, and then you can, again, help them release and send them towards the violet flame. Reiki will help do it as well, and as well, I think a lot of people do drumming. I'm trying to think what else. Now, do you want me to actually go through and do some smudging? Okay. If the wand, whether it's a sage wand or the Palo Santo, if the wand, whether it's a sage wand or the Palo Santo, keeps going out, there is a belief that the more it goes out, the more spirits you have in one location. So some people put it in a bowl. They use some use a shell. There is a belief you're not supposed to use shells on land. That's only for sea, and that you're supposed to use more like pottery, and you're supposed to use a feather. I don't bother with that because I just kind of use it like a wand. You go around the shape.
Watch your head.
And my heels.
Okay.
You can also use holy water, or if you have a priest or a minister come in and also help bless and clear the space.
Do you feel any spirits in here,
I do.
Katie?
I am from the time that we came in, but we're in the stockade, so this place is usually pretty loaded. But yes, you can feel. It actually feels like a man that passed away here. So I don't know if there's somebody with the name. If there's a William that's connected to the location. Actually, W.R. And that feels old.
We do have some paperwork.
Is there a Robert, a Richard, a Robert?
Of the way back when, but I'm not exactly sure of their names. I can actually look that up. But we do have a gentleman who lives next door, and his name is Richard.
But he's living?
Yes.
Well, I'm not smudging him out.
Oh.
for down here, you know.
So the gentleman down here, was he a happy gentleman, do you know?
I think it was. This doesn't feel like it's a negative energy that's down here.
Nice.
But it feels very old.
Uh-huh.
That's connected to it. It feels, part of it almost feels, it keeps showing me military that's connected to it, so I don't know if this was some kind of mercantile that had something to do with the military. I don't know if you know that.
No, I can try to look it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It keeps showing something that almost looks like blacksmith. Like, you know, the aprons, but that could be a mercantile.
Okay.
But
I'll
how old it looks.
Okay. Now, has your smudging stick gone out again?
It's on its way out.
Okay.
So that's, you know, that's what happens if it's kind of damp or if there's a lot of spirits. I know certain locations I can't keep it lit, and so far that's proving to be the case here.
Okay. Well, that's good.